guys, Wingspan here, and welcome back to another episode inside the Handcraft server. And today guys, we're going to start working on our custom forest, and I'm so excited about that. So if you guys are excited as well, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new. It really does help a lot. But first of all, I want to tell you a little bug that just happened. So I pretty much stood on my bed over here, and I exited the Minecraft to pretty much start the recording. And when I came back, I was killed, and I know I'm getting killed a lot lately, but this is a really interesting bug. I pretty much spawned on top of my bed with the pants on just like this, and also we had a pair of pants on the floor, so I picked them up, and first I kinda thought it was just going to disappear, it was a little bug or something, but apparently not. And as you can see, I have two pair of the pants that are exactly the same. Captain Flappy's pants with protection 4 and breaking 3 and bending on them. So I thought it was going to disappear, but it's with me for like 15 minutes, so I'm pretty sure we got ourselves a backup pair of the leggings. So I'm really happy about that, and you never know when we're actually going to need a backup, pretty much a backup pants. So I'm really excited about that. But also, first thing I want to do before we start working on the custom tree is to pretty much move all of these items over here into our little storage system. And I've been pretty much doing a lot of the sorting and stuff off camera, pretty much gathering all of the stone and stuff like that to pretty much put in our storage system. And as you can see over here, we have a lot of the stuff pretty much sorted out. All of the cobblestone, the first chest of the cobblestone is filled, and we have some going in the other one over here. So I'm really happy about that. It's working perfectly. And also all of the random stuff from the shulker boxes that I had pretty much ended up in this chest over here. So these should be empty, and I'm going to grab a couple of these to pretty much empty the chest that we have near the bed. So you can pretty much move all of the stuff over here, and of course all of the items that are not going to be sorted are going to end up in this chest, and we'll see what can we do with them. But I'm not going to bore you guys with moving all of the stuff. Let me just get that done, and we can start working on the forest. Help! Help! My hand is broken. I just fell off the horsey and it broke my hand. It hurts really, really bad. Hey guys, you know what? The sorting is taking forever, and they pretty much left a couple more shulker boxes over there to pretty much empty out and sort. And I think we want to start working on our custom forest, and I kind of have an idea when pretty much we walk from this side. You can see we have a pretty clear picture of everything, and this part over here is kind of missing something. So I think that's where we are going to put our first tree. And I think this is going to be really amazing. And of course, I'm going to take care of these chests once the other one gets sorted. But for now, they can remain over here. They are not really in the way. And looks like I forgot to fill a little coal over here from the creeper explosion from the previous episode. And yes, I'm pre-recording this, so I didn't really have a name for the skelly cores because that video didn't go out yet. So I'm really excited what you guys are going to come up with. So over here is maybe from this hole we can start working on the tree, and as you can see I fixed my hand, but it still hurts when I want to do something, so hopefully that's not going to get in the way. So I think kinda this one we're actually going to do like the straight one, like we have this big old tree over here, the main tree, but it's going to go into the opposite direction, so pretty much going to lean like over here, and then over here we can maybe do like kind of corner tree or something like that, pretty much going diagonal. I think that's going to be a nice little challenge, but we'll see what can we do when we do the first one. So let's just get this started. And okay, ow. You know what? This kind of hurts, and this really hurts when I want to place the blocks. So my hand still needs a little bit of the recovery. So let me just get some recover, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, my hand recovered for a bit and I'm feeling pretty good right now, but I think I kind of want to push this couple more blocks out over here, because it's gonna be a really kind of big tree, but not as big as this one. It's pretty much going to be like a baby of this tree over here, but I definitely don't want to keep them really small, so we're going to sleep and we can start working on that, and I think it's going to turn out really great. So, okay, server is telling us we can sleep, but apparently we can't. So I'm going to tell Matt that he needs to fix the timings, and hopefully this is going to work. Okay, there we go. We can finally get some rest and get my hand a little bit more recovery. But as I said, we kind of want to start working on that little tree. And where is my bow? Okay, there we go. Let's just kill that creeper, because I don't want another dead bird or another hole that needs patching up. So let's just kill you right there, and there we go. So this was a real nice spot, but I actually think I'm just going to move it through like right here or something. I think that's going to be really nice. So this is kind of where everything starts, and we are going to try to do this first one together. So let's just kind of go like this, and pretty much make a little curved shape, and this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the survival, because this takes a lot of the tries and errors, so you guys can stick with me a little bit over here. So let's just maybe go like that. We can go another one like so. Maybe let's do another one like that, and let's actually go jump right here, and we're going to go like 2 blocks up over here. Then we can go like another one across just like that, if I can actually reach it somehow. Okay, let's just go down. As you can see, I'm pretty bad with the split controls, and I kind of have to get used to them a little bit more. But that's kind of the general idea where we're going to go for, and I think this is going to turn out really, really nice. And of course I'm going to cut some of the blocks like that and pretty much make this look a little bit nicer, but this is kind of the idea. We're going to have a real nice leaning tree going over here across like that, and let's just pile a little bit more up over here, and let's see what else can we do. Let's maybe just put that one going across like this, and I think we're going to end up with this block as the last one over here. Let's just take this pillar out, and we can kind of see from the back how is this actually looking like, or we need to go a little bit bigger or smaller. And as I said, this is a lot of the trials and errors, and I think it's going to turn out really nice. Okay, I definitely really like where the position of it. I think it looks really nice, and we can definitely go ahead and make it a little bit thicker, and that's going to help a lot. And let's just bring this last piece up like so. Can we reach it? Okay, there we go, like that. I think that's going to look really nice. So now we can pretty much just go ahead and take these pieces off over here, and we can pretty much work on making it a little bit thicker, and we can pretty much take out this fire and stuff. And as you can see, immediately this becomes really dark, and a lot of the mobs start spawning, but that's not really big of a deal. And I actually gave all of my torches to Matt, so I'm not really sure if I have any on me. It looks like, okay, I have 57 torches. I have actually no clue how that got in my inventory, but we're going to keep them and pretty much light this area over here a little bit more. There we go, that should do us. And I think I actually really like that shape, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And this is the first tree that we're doing, so I'm really excited about that. So let's just kind of go across like this. We can maybe like break a couple of the blocks over here, just make this look a little bit thicker, and let's just kind of go like this. We can pretty much fill a couple of the spots, and this is also going to make this top part a little bit thicker, and it's going to look really nice. And over here, let's just do the same on this side. And I know I'm a little bit slow, but I'm really trying to get used to the split controls. But hopefully you guys really like this tree over here. So let's maybe do like something like that. And we pretty much need to make this tree a lot thicker. So I just kind of go out like this, and pretty much fill these spaces where there is no trees like that. I think that's going to look really nice. And I think we need to go from this side so we are pretty much filling all of the holes like this, and then we can see what can we do from that. And it's really kind of hard to work on this on camera actually, because I definitely take a lot of the time to make them really perfect. So I'm definitely going to do a lot more work off camera, and I pretty much need to take down all of the trees that we use to pretty much make this a little bit easier for us. And don't worry, I saw that creeper, but hopefully he's not going to come near us, or should I just kill him before he explodes. So let's just kill you, buddy. Okay, there we go. And gunpowder, I'm definitely going to take that because we need it for the rockets. But this is kind of the general idea where we're going to go for, and I can pretty much maybe make this a little bit thicker like that. I think that's going to look really nice. And let's pretty much do the same thing that we did on the other side over here. We can make this a little bit thicker, and it's going to look a lot better. And of course, once we finish this, we're going to put the little canopy on, and I think the canopy itself is going to look really nice. And let's see what we need to do over here. And as you can see, these kind of blocks over here, we are just going to fill in where it looks kind of weird. And of course give it a lot more shape kind of later. And once we do that, we can pretty much put a lot of the vines, maybe some leaves and stuff, pretty much same as we did on the big tree over there. And I think that's going to look really nice. But let's just kind of finish this side over here. Then I'm going to take some of the trees out and pretty much make this look a tiny bit better, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I worked on the tree a little bit, and as you can see I give it a little bit more shape, and I also put the canopy up, and I think it looks really nice. Let's just look at it from over here. And this tree is really nice. I really like it. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. And I know I said I want to make it a little bit curved, but it is kind of curved, but it also a little bit diagonal. And the beauty of this is that I'm not ever going to have the same trees and the same shape like ever. Every tree that we made from now on is going to be different, and as you can see, this one might be diagonal, but the other one might go like up, then down and up again, or something like that. We can pretty much go crazy on the trees, and I absolutely like this one. But the thing that pretty much separates a good tree from the bad one is pretty much using leaves and some of the vines to give it a lot more color, greenery and stuff like that, to make it pretty much feel more kind of jungly. And I really like the position over there, and I think another little tree over there is going to be real nice, so we can kind of form like a little arch, and it's going to look really great. But now let's just go ahead and pretty much chuck some of the leaves kind of randomly over here, maybe over here at the start. So pretty much chuck a lot of the leaves like that. Maybe we can chuck a couple of them going like so, put another one like there. Maybe this is pretty much a little process that pretty much goes randomly, and I really quite enjoy doing this. Let's just maybe put a couple more right there. We can fill this hole like that. And as you can see, it kind of brings a little bit more life to the tree. And let's just kind of put a couple more like there. Maybe let's put one right there. And you can see this is kind of dark, and we're definitely going to sort that with the torches. But for now, I kinda just want to put a lot of the leaves and stuff over here to pretty much make it look a little bit more natural and pretty much grown over kinda. So let's just put a couple more leaves like that. We can fit another one right there, and I kind of want to put a leaf right there. I think that's going to look really nice. And of course, if you guys have any suggestions for this, definitely leave them down in the comments. And I'm going to do a little bit more work off camera, of course, if there is some place to pretty much put a little bit more detail and stuff to make it look a little bit better. But for now, let's just kind of go spread these vines over here. I also think I want to put another little leaf maybe right there. Why not? Let's just make it look really nice. And another thing is once the vines grow, they're going to look really nice over here, like hanging down. And maybe we can stop them using some of the strings and stuff like that. So I definitely want to do that. So let's just kind of spread a little bit of the vines here and there, you know, maybe like one over there, one over here, why not? Let's just kind of spread them randomly, and they're going to look real nice once they kind of grow and pretty much take over the tree. And I think this is going to turn out really great, and I'm really happy with this first little tree. Of course, it might not be the best, and we are probably going to make a lot nicer ones. But for now, I think it's going to do as for the first tree. I kind of like it, and you can see it's a lot easier to get a better shape once you're working on the bigger scale. But I think this one turned out real nice as well. So I kind of want to put a couple of those like that. Maybe we can have another vine actually. Okay, we have one in the middle over here, so I think that's going to be nice. Let's just scatter some of them right here. And maybe we can add a couple more logs to this. I think it would look real nice. Maybe let's just check one over here. Okay. Let's just take the step back and actually compare the one without of the leaves and stuff like that, and one that has leaves, and that already improved it a lot. But I think this side over here is missing a couple of the vines and stuff like that, because there is just a lot of the brown. So let's just kind of try to make this look a little bit nicer. I want to put the one right there, and it's going to look real nice once it grows, of course. Maybe let's just chuck another little leaf, maybe right here, why not? Let's just see how is that going to look like. And maybe let's just put one like that. Maybe that's going to improve it. And as you can see, that's a lot of the tries and errors, but I definitely think adding a lot of the greenery helps it a lot. And I also want to put a couple of the vines, if you can reach them over here on top of the leaves, but looks like we are not really going to be able to do that. Let's just pile up a little bit over here, and I really hope you guys enjoy this kind of building episodes and me just falling off the stuff. Let's just climb up again, and hopefully you guys like this little custom forest that we started, and I think it's going to look really nice once we finish it. But let's just pile up over here and pretty much scatter some of the vines on the other side. So we're not going to make them the same, of course, and maybe let's check one in this corner, and we're not going to put one in the middle because we did that on the other side. So we're kind of breaking up the symmetry and stuff, and I think that's going to look really nice. And of course, a lot of the greenery helps this build a lot. And of course, once we add like some of the different bushes, maybe some flowers and stuff, I think that's going to look really nice. And also maybe one question for you guys would be, what can be like our main kind of flower to put around the trees? What's going to go nice with the jungle leaves and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments below. And maybe let's check another one like right there. Let's maybe put like two next to each other, and we can put another one right there. And there we go. Let's just pretty much clear all of this, and I'm going to let these guys grow a little bit so we can see the tree a little bit better. And also before we go, let's just pile up over here, and you can see that for the big tree we actually used this to make like little branches, and I absolutely love the effect that that's giving. So I think we're going to do the same thing on the smaller tree. So you can see I have a couple of defenses, so let's just kind of break this over here so we can maybe break that. And don't worry, I'm going to fill that hole up in a little bit, but let's just kind of go up over here, add a couple of defenses. I think that's going to look real nice. And also another thing that I want to add is some cocoa beans. So you know what, guys, let me pretty much do some more work on this, let some of the the vines grow, and we can see the tree once it's done. I lost my phone and I just went to grab and I saw this in the floor, so I just check that out, and I think there is zombie pigments and stuff like that over here. Okay, how we're doing? Okay, there is two zombie pigments and a normal zombie, and I'm actually going to go ahead and grab my bow, and looks like I lost that also. I have no idea where my bow went. I probably put it somewhere inside the chest. So I just grab our sword and actually kill these guys, and hopefully pigments are not going to kill me. So let's just try this like so. They shouldn't be able to get to me. I know you're angry, buddy, but let's just kill you really quick. They can't really get to me because of the water. It looks like they're dropping a lot of the stuff, so I'm going to pick that up and pretty much make that into the nuggets. But yeah, let me get some more work done at the tree, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I just finished the tree and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Of course, let me know in the comments below what you think of it, and should we keep this kinda branches and stuff as we have on the big tree. I'm not really sure if you guys are going to like it, but definitely let me know what you think, because it's kinda close and you can see the gaps. But I think it looks kinda cool, and I definitely like it for the first tree, and vines are growing a little bit, and I think that's going to be real nice once it's all done. And just look how amazing it feels when you like walk under the tree over here, and I really like that it's kind of low to the ground, so you can once you like walk over here, it looks absolutely amazing, and just love the way it feels. And I think this is pretty much what we're going to do, and we're kind of going to have another little tree that I want to do, and then we're going to finish the episode up. And I think I'm going to do a lot more work off camera to add a couple more trees, but I definitely think I want to have a diagonal tree going this way over here, so pretty much it's going to go diagonal instead of the straight tree that we have going on over here. And I think that's going to look real nice once it's finished, and it's going to form a real nice arch, I think, in the middle, and it's just going to look absolutely amazing. So let me get some work done, finish that tree over there, and we can see how it's looking like. Alright, guys, I just finished the second tree, and this was probably like even less than a second for you, but it's actually been a couple hours for me, because this tree took a long time to do, because this is like 8 or 9 time I'm doing this, because I kind of have the tree started over here, then I went diagonal to there, and it kind of meet up with the leaves. Then I pushed it a couple more blocks over here. I didn't really like it, and then I tried like from this position, going straight there. It didn't really look the way I wanted it. Then I tried like this position, going diagonal like there, and another one from like here, but I didn't really like because it was kind of the same direction as this one, and I tried to make it go the other way. And also I tried to make like a little arch kind of thing. It's kind of hard to explain actually, but I want the pretty much these trunks of the tree to kind of meet up, even though they are in much different space, and there is a lot of space between them. But I kind of want to meet them in a certain way when you look at it, and I think I managed to do it. And I think this was probably the best way I could do it. And if my phone is lagging a little bit, it's because it's on the charger. But this is kind of what I wanted, so you can see the trunk we have it going over there, and another one right there, and it kind of meets this nice looking arch over here. And just look how amazing it feels when you walk under the tree. Of course, I'm going to extend this pathway going along over there, but just imagine we have a path and we're going over here like under the tree and under this one. I absolutely love the way this feels. It looks absolutely amazing. So when we like walk over here, we can see the trees because they're really low to the ground. At least this starter point is. So this one is real nice because I spent a lot of time on it, and you can see it's kind of going in the straight line, but then we have it kind of curved and going in this direction over here. And I really like the way it turned out. It's a little bit smaller, and I didn't want to go a little bit bigger with the leaves, because it would just meet this one, and it didn't really look that nice. So over here you can see again just how amazing it feels when you walk underneath the trees in front of the vines and stuff, and just with the pet over here once it's finished, it's going to look really nice. But as I said, I spent a lot of the time on this, and I'm kind of running out of the time for this episode, so I think we're going to wrap it up over here. This was a real nice little start to our jungle, and I really like it. And let's just take this creeper over here for the good measure and to end the episode. So if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. It really does help a lot. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.